Hi, Namaste, my name is Chelsea. Welcome to this 30-minute class. Today we're going to be dedicating this class to Lord Ganesh. Ganesh is the elephant god in Hinduism, and Ganesh is the son of Shiva. Shiva is the supreme god. So in today's class we will dedicate to Lord Ganesh, who is the remover of obstacles. So Ganesh reminds us to find the strength, the courage and the balance, and to use the internal wisdom to overcome any challenges that may be set before us on the path as it unfolds. So welcome to my class. I hope that you enjoy. We're going to start in a comfortable seat. You can grab onto a block if it's accessible. If you feel like you need a little bit of elevation into the hips, then you can start to place the block underneath the hips, gently closing the eyes down. And just taking a few rounds of deep breaths. Really allowing the belly to expand with your inhale. And really softening the belly towards the spine as you exhale deeply all the way out. And take a full belly breath in. Sigh through the mouth. Inhale fully. As you sigh through the mouth, bring the hands together in heart center, Anjali Mudra. We'll take 3 rounds of Om. Inhale to chant. Inhale. Inhale. And as you release the chant, start to bow the forehead down towards the fingertips, surrendering into this space. And maybe this is the perfect opportunity to set an intention for your practice. What would you like to cultivate more of, or what would you like to let go of? What would you like to surrender back to Mother Earth? We're starting to rub the hands together, generating some heat. Gently hovering the hands above the eyes, in front of the eyes. And then maybe you want to move the energy around the face, the ears, the lips, the throat, the shoulders, chest, arms, torso, down the legs until the hands gently rest back onto the knees and you blink open the eyes. So we're going to open the practice with a chant to Ganesh. We will chant 3 times. But first of all, we're going to come into Ganesh Mudra. So with the right hand, you place in front of the left hand. You slide the hands slightly across and hook onto the fingers. And bring the left hand so it's directly in front of the heart space. The elbows are winging out. And then you start to gently close the eyes down. And we'll do call and response for the mantra. Bring some more elevation into the spine. And breathe deeply in your own rhythm. And take a full round of breath in preparation. And follow my lead. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We'll do one last round together. Inhale to chant. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And allow yourself to be with the Ganesh Mudra, noticing the sensations in the arms. Allowing to remain tall in the spine as you root down through the sit bones, sending the crown of the head further towards the sky. And gently blink open the eyes. And as you release the bind, inhale, sweep the arms overhead, gaze follows the hands. And as you exhale, sweep the hands down in front of the legs and then come onto the knees. Remove any blocks. Find yourself in a tabletop position, all fours position. Checking your alignment, making sure that your knees are stacked underneath your hips. Your wrists are stacked underneath your wrists. Your wrists are stacked underneath your shoulders, excuse me. Take a full round of breath. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow together. As you inhale, drop the belly down, spinal extension, drop the head back. As you exhale, round through the spine, tuck the tailbone in, chin to chest. Inhale, belly down, gaze as high, flick the tailbone to the sky. And exhale as you round. Inhale one more time, spinal extension. And exhale into your spinal flexion. Hold your spinal flexion, take a deep breath in. Sigh through the mouth as you release, neutral tabletop. Ground down through your right hand, and as you inhale, reach the left arm forward, send the right foot back, lift through the right foot. And as you exhale, draw elbow to knee. Inhale, bring length through the body. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, bring length. Exhale to crunch. Inhale as you reach away. And now as you exhale, ground down through the left hand, drop the right foot down, reach the right arm overhead as you swing the left foot off the left side of the mat. Gaze towards the upper hand. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, start to bind through the right hand and the right foot. This is optional. You can always hover the right foot. Take 3 rounds of breath. Inhale for 3. Foot 2. And one more breath. Now as you inhale, tap the right toes down, reach the right arm overhead. As you exhale, find tabletop position. Take a full round of breath. Moving on to the opposite side. As you inhale, reach the right arm away, left foot rises and stretches back. Exhale to crunch, curl the body in. Inhale, bring length, create space. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, create space. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale to reach away. Exhale, ground down through the right hand, swing the right foot off the right side of the mat, tap the left toes down, reach the left arm overhead. Option to stay here or hover the foot, or you can start to bring left hand, left foot together for a bind. Inhale as you extend through your spine, open through the front line of the body. Exhale as you anchor into the asana. 2 more breaths. And 1. As you inhale, send the left toes down, reach the left arm overhead. Exhale back through tabletop position. Start to tuck the toes, take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, send the sit bones back, lift through the torso, find Ganesh Mudra, close the eyes down. We're taking a toe squat here, so you can start to uncurl the toes, the pinky toes. Rest in your Ganesh Mudra in the heart space. The right hand is on front, the wings, the elbows are winged out. Closing the eyes down. Really observe the breath here and really watch how the breath travels up and down the spine. And if the stretch becomes too intense at any point, you can start to bring the fingertips down, relieving the pressure from the heels. And take 3 more breaths here. Inhale fully. Exhale deeply. 2 more like this. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more round, full belly breath in. And a deep breath out. As you inhale, lift the hips, drop the toes down, lift the prayer high, gaze follows the hands. And as you exhale, plant the palms down, tuck the toes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, send the hips high, heels down, Ardha Chandrasana. First downward facing dog of the practice. Start to pedal out through the knees, through the feet. Maybe lifting the gaze underneath the armpit. Maybe you want to bring in some spinal ripples by inhaling and lifting through the heels, doming forward into a high plank. And then as you exhale, you bend the knees, hover the knees, connect the belly to the thighs before sending the hips high, heels down, and returning back to your Ardha Chandrasana. Take 1 more breath in stillness. As you inhale, lift through the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. Now use your inhale to step or hop into a halfway lift, head and heart rise. Bring the fingertips to the shin. As you exhale, you fold, and now you can allow a gentle bend into the knees, allowing the belly to fall into the thighs as you bring your forehead towards your shins. Start to ground down through the soles of the feet. Send the feet further towards the center of the earth. Start to gently tuck the tailbone, and as you inhale, uncurl the spine. Slowly start to rise into a standing Tadasana position. As you meet the top, exhale through the mouth. And really find that significant strength within the body. Find the 2 opposing energies of sending the feet down towards the ground and really lifting through the crown of the head as you close the eyes down, standing strong in your Tadasana position. Allow the fingertips to come close together as you really send the energy of the fingertips towards the center of the earth. And even though there is a lot of activation happening within Tadasana, allow the belly to be soft so we can allow the air to flow freely. Mentally preparing for your Surya Namaskar, gently blink open the eyes if they're not there already. As you inhale, sweep the arms down up the sideline of the body, reaching the prayer high, gaze follows the hands. As you exhale, bring your prayer through third eye, then heart center as you fold forward with a long spine. Bend the knees if you need to. As you inhale, head and heart rise into a halfway lift. And as you exhale, step right leg back, left leg follows high plank. Hold the breath, drop knees, chest, chin. And as you inhale, drop the pelvis down, lift through the chest, squeeze the elbows in. As you exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips high, heels down, Ardha Chandrasana. Take 1 round of breath. As you inhale, lift through the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze to the front. Now as you inhale, step into your halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale as you root to rise. Sweep the arms up the sideline of the body. Prayer meets at the top. Exhale, bring the hands through third eye and into heart center. Find a Namaste Join. Close the eyes down. Take 1 round of breath. Second round. Inhale, sweep the arms up and high. Prayer lifts, gaze follows. Exhale, forward fold, hands to heart center as your forehead meets the shin. Inhale, head and heart lift, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, left leg steps, right leg follows, high plank. Retention as you lower down, knees, chest, chin. Squeeze the elbows in. Inhale into your Bhujangasana, pelvis is down, chest lifts. Tuck the toes, exhale, hips high, heels down, Ardha Chandrasana. Take 1 round of breath. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look front. Now use your inhale to step into Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, shine through the heart space. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, sweep the prayer high. Exhale, hands through heart center, Namaste Join. Take 1 round of breath. Third and final round. Inhale, sweep the arms high, gaze follows. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, jump back, high plank. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Squeeze the elbows to the midline of the body. Inhale into your upward facing, knees stay lifted. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips high, heels down. Ardha Svanasana. No rounds of breath. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze to the front. Now use your inhale to hop into your halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, root to rise, find Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Namaste Join. Straight away, we inhale, sweep the prayer high. Exhale to fold, long spine. Inhale, head and heart rise. Exhale, jump back, take your vinyasa, lowering down through Chaturanga. Inhale into your upward facing Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, downward facing Ardha Svanasana. Take one round of breath. As you inhale, sweep the right leg high, pointing to the toes. And as you exhale, bring the knee to the nose as you lift through the left heel. Find tiger curl position, take a breath in. And as you exhale, control the movement of the front foot as you step it through in between the hands. Inhale, root to rise, find high lunge. Now as you exhale, drop the back heel down at a 45-degree angle so we can find Virabhadrasana 1. Option to keep the hands in prayer mudra above the head and lift the gaze. Or you can keep the gaze directly forward. We hold for 3. For 2, really knit the lower rib cage in as you send the pubis bone towards the navel. And 1. Take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, open towards the long edge of the mat. Your hips are open to the long edge. Your back foot is almost parallel to the short edge at the back. Turn the gaze towards the front middle finger. Your arms are in a T shape in level with your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. 2 more like this. Inhale, more spinal extension, axle extension. Exhale to really activate through the front thigh. Now as you inhale, flip the front hand, reverse your warrior. Front hand reaches high, back hand meets the back thigh. Now as you exhale, bring the top hand towards the inside of the right foot, reaching the left arm overhead, parallel to the ear, gaze towards the left hand. Find an Utthita Parsvakonasana. If you have a block, you have the option to place the block on any level on the inside of the foot. We hold for 3, for 2, and 1 more round of breath. Remove the block if you have the block. Turn the gaze towards the front foot. Heel toe the back foot in slightly. Now as you inhale, extend through the right knee. Start to bring the back of the lower hand towards the front of the shin. Turn the gaze towards the top hand if it feels comfortable in the neck. You also have the option to bind the right hand around the lower spine. We hold Trikonasana for 3, for 2, and 1 more round of breath. As you inhale, rebend the right knee, lift the torso, arms in T-shape, Vira 2. Exhale to sink deeper. As you inhale, start to bend into the left knee, lift the prayer high, extension through the right leg. As you exhale, sink all the way down, find Skandasana towards the back of the mat. Inhale, we find Ganesh Mudra. And as you exhale, start to turn your gaze towards the top shoulder. We hold Skandasana for 3, for 2, and 1 more round of breath. As you inhale, open through the arms, expansion through your chest. Now as you exhale, drop the left hand down next to the left foot. Send the left foot back to meet the right foot. Find Vashisthasana, keeping the gaze either to the top hand or the bottom hand, whichever feels comfortable. You have the option to drop the left knee down for a modified variation. We hold for 1 breath. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale fully. Now as you exhale, bring the right hand down. We're finding plank position facing the back of the mat. Inhale as you meet plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, take your vinyasa. And we'll all meet in Ardha Chandrasana. Take one round of breath. Moving on the opposite side, inhale, sweep the left leg high with control, pointing to the toes. Exhale, we bring the knee to the nose. Dome through the upper spine, open through your shoulder blades. Take a breath in. Exhale, with control, step through. Inhale, root to rise, lift the prayer high. As you exhale, drop the heel down if it feels comfortable in the calf muscle, and we hold Virabhadrasana 1 for 3. For 2. And one more breath. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're opening the front line of the body towards the long edge of the mat, arms in T-shape in line with your shoulders. Try not to scrunch the shoulders up to the ears, gaze towards the front middle finger. We hold for 3. For 2, really ground down through your big toes as you press the front knee back. And 1. Inhale, flip the front hand, reverse your warrior. Exhale, left hand meets the inside of the left foot. Again, you have the option to reach for your block and then start to reach the right hand overhead, arm parallel with the ear. The sharp edge of the hand comes down towards the ground. We hold for 3. For 2, really bring length down the sideline of the body for your Utthita Parsvakonasana. And 1. Turn the gaze towards the front foot. Heel toe the back foot in slightly. Now as you inhale, extension through your left knee, pressing the back line of the body towards the back of the mat, reaching the right hand towards the sky. Your gaze meets the right hand or left hand, depending on how it feels in the neck. We've got 3 breaths. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, bend the left knee, lift the torso, arms in T-shape. And as you exhale, we're bending into the right knee, left leg extends, prayer lifts high. Now use your next breath out to sink all the way down, finding Skandasana, finding Ganesh Mudra, keeping the gaze towards the top shoulder. We hold for 3. For 2, really send the energy of the heels towards each other to activate into the glutes. One more breath. Keep the chest nice and lifted. Inhale, we expand through the arms. And as you exhale, ground down through the right hand, right foot meets left foot, Vashisthasana on the opposite side. Turn the gaze towards the lower hand. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, ground down through the left hand, find your Chaturanga Dandasana, move through your variation of a vinyasa. And meeting in Ardha Chandrasana. So now we'll encourage one breath, one movement, with a little bit more added on. Take a full round of breath. As you inhale, lift through the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze front. Now inhale, step or hop into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold. Start to bring the left hand onto the hip, right peace fingers bind onto the right big toe. Ground down through your left foot. Microbend into the left knee, and as you inhale, start to bring your right knee into the chest, sending your right heel towards the front of the mat. Option to keep the knee bent. We hold for 3. For 2, keep the chest nice and lifted, pressing the left hip to the midline of the body. One more breath. Now as you inhale, start to bring the right foot towards the right side of the mat, lifting the left hand into Chin Mudra if it feels accessible in your practice today. We hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, bring the left hand back onto the hip. This is an option. You can start to bend the knee or you can keep the leg straight, and then you can start to bring the chest so that it's almost parallel to the short edge of the mat. Keeping the leg nice and long as you take a deep breath in, Exhale, start to reach the left hand down, option to grab onto your block, and then bring the right hand towards the sky as you peel the right hip open, find an Ardha Chandrasana. In the story of Ganesh, he reaches down for his sweets as he grabs onto his tusk, and with the opposite hand he throws the tusk to Chandra. And this is where the phases of the moon come in. So this is a nice expression of half moon pose for the story of Ganesh. We hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, drop the right foot down, bend the left knee, lift the torso, arms are in T-shaped Virabhadrasana 2. Take a deep inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, we start to bring the right hand to meet the inside of the right foot, left foot, reaching the right arm overhead. Inhale, extension through the left leg. And now as you exhale, we start to bend the left knee, lift the torso, arms in T-shaped Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, lift the prayer high, bend the right knee. And as you exhale, sink down into your Skandasana position. Inhale, we open through the heart space. Now as you exhale, you ground down through the right hand, find Vashisthasana, side plank position facing the long edge of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, we ground down through the hands, find your high plank position. Take a full breath in. Now as you exhale, we start to come onto the left hand, reaching the right arm high, finding Vashisthasana facing the opposite direction. Inhale fully. Now as you exhale, sit the sit bones down, start to bend into the knees. You can use the support of the fingertips, squeeze your thighs together, lift the toes, Navasana. We hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale fully. Keep the legs lifted. Exhale, send the spine down, keeping the legs at a 90-degree angle, waterfall pose. Take a full round of breath. Cross over at the ankles, take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, rock up, jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into your upward facing, and exhale, downward facing. So take in everything on the opposite side. Take a deep breath in. Release through the mouth. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look front. Now use your inhale to step a hop, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold. Now bring the right hand onto the hip, bind onto the left big toe with the peace fingers, ground down through the right foot. Use your inhale to slowly start to rise, and then use your exhale to extend the left heel towards the front of the mat. We've got 3 breaths here. Keep pulling the left shoulder back. We hold for 3. Option to keep the knee bent. For 2. And 1 more breath. Now as you inhale, start to bring the left foot off the left side of the mat. Option to bring the right hand into Chin Mudra. 3 breaths. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana B. 2 more breaths here. And 1. Bring the right hand back onto the hip. Take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, keep the leg nice and long as you bring your chest parallel to the mat. Option to keep the knee bent. Take a breath in. Now as you exhale, release the bind of the hand and foot, drop the right hand down, reach the left arm overhead, peeling open through the left hip. Gaze can be either to the lower hand or upper hand, or you can take a hold of your block. We hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, drop the foot down, lift into Virabhadrasana 2. Right knee is bent, arms open to the long edge of the mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, right hand to the inside of the right foot, left arm sweeps overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Inhale, extension through the right leg. Exhale, rebend the right knee. Inhale into your Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reach the prayer overhead, bend into the left knee. Exhale, sink all the way down. Find Ganesh Mudra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Inhale, expansion through the chest and the arms. Ground down through the left hand. Step back, exhale into Vashisthasana. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the right hand down. And then as you inhale, we find Vashisthasana on the opposite side. Right hand is down, left arm lifts. And I will use your next exhale to take a seat. This time, see if you can start to extend the legs by cupping onto the calf muscles with the hands. Keep the heart space lifted. Find an Urdhva Paschimottanasana. We hold for 3. Option to stay in a modified Navasana for 2. And 1. Take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, keep the legs lifted, rock back into your waterfall pose. Option to stay in waterfall, you can place the block underneath the lower spine. Otherwise, you can use the support of the hands to lift the hips high, point into the toes, finding your shoulder stand. Take a full round of breath. You have the option to stay here for 5 breaths, or you can start to lower the legs down above the head onto the ground, finding your Halasana pose. If you find Halasana, then you can start to interlace the fingers and send the knuckles towards the top of the mat. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands towards the lower spine. Inhale, slowly start to lift the legs if they're not there already. Then use the support of the hands to exhale, lower the spine all the way down, keeping the legs active, and then bringing the legs in a long line down onto the mat. Keep the arms down the sideline of the body. Now with your next inhale, press into your forearms, lift the chest to the sky. Now use your exhale to bring the crown of the head down, keeping the chest lifted. You have the option to stay in Matsyasana, otherwise you can start to squeeze the legs together, lift the feet and knees off the ground, and then bring hands in Namaste in a diagonal line. We hold for 3. This is our counter pose for our shoulder stand. 2, and 1. Take a deep breath in, exhale to lower. Use the forearms. Inhale, lift the crown of the head off the ground. Exhale, soften the spine down onto the mat. Bring the right knee into the chest. Give your right knee a hug. Maybe you want to draw some circles. And now keep the knee lifted, but place the foot down on the mat. Place the left ankle on top of the right thigh. And then start to bring the right knee into the chest. Thread your left arm through the gap of the thigh, and then interlace your fingers around the back of the right thigh. Take a deep breath in. Sigh through the mouth in your reclined pigeon. Inhale fully. Exhale deeply. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, drop the right knee towards the right side. The left leg will follow. Open the arms, expand the wings, and really allow the left shoulder to melt down into the ground as you turn the gaze towards the left shoulder. Really start to collapse and surrender into your twist. I'm not staying for too long here. Take one more round of breath. Mindfully inhale your way back through center. Release the bind of the legs, extend through the right leg, bring the left knee into the chest. Maybe you want to draw those circles again with the left knee. And just as we did on the opposite side, drop the left foot down, but keep the left knee lifted. Bring the right foot on top of the left thigh, open through the right knee. Inhale, bring the left knee into the chest, bind on up to the back of the left thigh. Inhale fully, and release through the mouth. one more round of breath. Take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, you're dropping towards the left side, expansion through your wings, turning your gaze towards the right hand, really melting into your twist. Really allow the muscular system to start to melt away from the skeletal body. Really surrendering into each part of the twist. Surrendering into the breath. We'll take one more breath here. As you inhale, come back through center. As you exhale, release the legs. Bring both knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Take a deep breath in, axial extension to the spine. And as you exhale, bring the forehead to the knees. Inhale, release the head down. And as you exhale, through the mouth, open out into your Shavasana. And start to re-energize the body, gently moving the fingers and the toes, brushing the back of the thumb along the fingertips, scrunching into your toes. And allow the palms to face up and down, and really allow the ankles to turn in and out. And with your next inhale, really lengthen through the body, interlace the fingers above the head, push the room in opposite directions. Exhale to release. Keep the right arm overhead, take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, start to take a gentle turn onto the right side of the body, placing the left hand down. And take a full round of breath. And then use your next inhale to slowly start to rise, bringing yourself to a comfortable seat facing the front of the mat. Palms rest on the knees, eyes are closed down or gaze is soft. Keep the spine nice and long, belly soft, jaw soft, eyebrow center soft. And really allow the energy to settle, noticing how the body feels in its new position. Take a full belly breath in. Sigh through the mouth, hands in heart center. And we'll close with one chant. Follow my lead. Take a full round of breath. Asatoma Sagamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. One Om followed by 3 Shantis all together. Inhale to chant. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Softly bow the forehead towards the fingertips. Take a moment to honor yourself, to honor your body, your breath, your practice, to honor the space and the space that's been created within you through the practice. I wish you have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, and a beautiful week or weekend, however this video lands with you today. The light and the teacher in me honors the light and the teacher in you. Namaste. Thank you very much.